it is. It's your boy at A1SF_CEO. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Follow me on IG. That's at A1SF_CEO. And let's get this work. Today we talking about security in all aspects and forms. Me personally, that's my career. That's things that I do. I'm licensed to do security. I'm licensed to do armed security, and I've done different security at different locations as far as nightclubs, events, parties. I've done executive protection, bodyguard work for different rappers, different DJs. I've done fire watch posts, just standing posts outside, a guard outside of places and things like that. So I've been a supervisor, supervising over 40 different branches of Bank of America's security. So I've been, in a wide range of different things when it comes to this. So I think I'm, justified in the stuff that I'm saying on security and why it's so important for you in your life, right? Now just to get down into a discussion of what, I think security is. I think security is just basically having that comfort and to know that your back is being watched at all times. That can be financially, that could be spiritually, that can be emotionally, that can be relationshiply, that could be just going out in public, right? To have that confidence to know that you are capable of protecting yourself when stuff comes out of nowhere that you can't see, or that you weren't aware of what happened that day. But now that's the thing about, being secure, is having awareness. And to be able to have awareness, you gotta, open your eyes up to everything that's around you. In situations that may happen out of, thin air. It ain't just happen out of thin air. It was things that led up to that point that it got to, right? So me just being a natural observant person, I watch body language, I watch the way people speak to other people. Even if I'm not close to their situation, I can kind of see, just how people make movements, what type of conversation and where it's going, whether it's friendly, whether it's taking another level, or whatever the case may be. So you got to be aware. You got to be aware when you step outside the house. You never know when your time may come. So, make sure you're just, the first step into all security for yourself is to be aware. And then it goes again in relationships, right? So a lot of times we like to sit back and say, well, dang, I never seen this coming. This person did me this way. How did this even happen? But it was signs that showed you. It was signs that were there. Now, granted, whether you choose to overlook it or whether you choose to stand firm in your beliefs, that's your security blanket, right? Your intuition, the things that you can feel on the inside that's telling you, this is seeming like a bad situation, so maybe I should exit away. That's your security blanket telling you, yo, listen, or don't mess with that, or something ain't right. Question it, set your boundary, whatever the case may be, however you choose to look at it. So, like I say again, relationships, that's, you gotta have security in that. And another form of that can be just your partner, just keep making sure that you are secure. They telling you the things that you need to hear at the times you need to hear it. They're there for you at times when you need them, like all types of stuff like that. So that's another way, of having security in your relationship. But that's something that's kind of out of your control. So the nature of what I'm talking about, more so the things that you can have control over, is making sure that you trust your intuition. So first being observant, being aware, and then making sure you trust your intuition, right? And trust your wisdom for things that ought to come or whatever, and you move accordingly from that. So now, like I told you, I've done different jobs in security, different nightclubs. I started out being a bouncer at King of Diamonds back down here in Miami. And it was the craziest thing I ever experienced for a 22-year-old guy. Like, I just was like a kid in the candy store. Like, you telling me these women getting butt-ass naked right here in front of me, and then she gonna tip me some bread after I get to walk out this motherfucker with money? Like, I'm 22 years old, hey. I just came down from college, like, this the life. And then we in the same rooms as celebrities, man. When they come into town, they come into that club, and a lot of times we secure in their section, so we might have to have some level of dialogue back and forth with them or their management team, or whatever the case may be. So you can only imagine being young in an environment like that, but you have to be on your P's and Q's. You have to be. I've had situations that happen, or I've heard of situations that happened of former security before me when I first started working there, getting knifed up and stamped up. And a lot of this stuff is like prison politics too, bro, because if you're in the nightclubs and you see the same regular people that come in there day in and day out, a lot of them doing things that, you know, is outside of the club, but they're using the club as the hub, and you feel me? So that's, again, you just got to be aware, man, and make sure you keeping yourself in a position that's beneficial for yourself to get the fuck out of there. As a security person, it's kind of like they call for you to be that, you know, first line of defense to if something does happen, which is cool. But as I've gotten older with this game and understanding a little bit more, you know, before it used to be, I'm gonna put my hands on somebody, I'm gonna get to kick somebody out. But now it's more so about just diffusing situations and being able to talk a situation out. Like, I done been in my fair share of situations. I had to kick two niggas out, they getting mad, knock one of the niggas out, like a whole bunch of shit. And now it's more so if I gotta do something like that, I'm just gonna tell bro, hey, come meet me at the front, I can't hear you, it's too loud, the music too loud. And as soon as I walk you to the front door, get out of here. I'm not even gonna waste my time putting hands on you or going crazy, because just from a legality standpoint, like, you don't wanna have those problems if something happened inside there. Now they trying to blame you, you don't wanna have no problems. So, you know, also, like I said, I do armed security too, so you feel me? I've been in situations where guns had to get drawn and stuff like that, but you know, that's just the nature of how this thing go. You just got to make sure that you know, practice profusely and make sure that you are aware and can see a situation before that you can hopefully get yourself out that situation before it gets to that point, right? So, you know, we got a lot of people that are, you know, getting into security now that might be new and they don't understand. They think it's just an easy job, right? Let's say you're working at a gatehouse or something like that and you don't really got to worry about much. You're just opening up the gate for cars coming back and forth. But it's bigger than that, man. Like, you never know when the situation can happen. And at that point, you know, you're the first person that, you know, a bad situation is going to come to. Like, I used to work at a bank branch that was down there in Miami Gardens. It's kind of like a rough area, so they say. So, you know, we done had a couple of people robbed out there, but you would never think, you know, just standing out there, you'd be straight. But nah, it's not like that. It's not like that. Do you need security? Yeah, I would say a person does need security. Depending on who they are, right? If you're a person who's an affluent and is a well-seen person, yeah, you would need security. That's something that you should really invest into yourself, because, yeah, shit happens, and you want to have somebody, you want to have a line of defense that's right there that can avert, a good person who knows how to observe situations and, you know, get you out of a situation. Not a hothead, not somebody who's just going ham and ready to beat everything walking, that's creating situations for you. That's defeating the purpose. But in all situations, you want to just make sure that you getting out of there is the main priority, and you can see whatever happens on the news. Like, you ain't got to sit there and deal with the bullshit while it's done. So just stay on point. Like I said, you got to stay on point. That's the main thing, awareness, staying on point. Being able to diffuse situations, and if it comes down to the last resort, man, you need that file on you. Listen, be legal. Wherever state you at, make sure you follow the laws and the rules and regulations behind how you can carry, and don't be afraid to use that motherfucker if you got to. Like, you know, don't be afraid to use it. I suggest you go everywhere with it, because as you can see, shit can happen anywhere. You could be at a church and somebody will come and want to air that bitch out. So, you know, that's staying on point, man. That's the name of the game in this life thing. We talked about life on survival mode. So now security is how you know, live on life on survival mode, how you could, you know, maneuver out here. Don't be a walk-in target, you know. You might look however you look or feel however you feel, but just make sure you stay on point and you keep your security close by. And also get in the weight room so that you can at least hold yourself accountable if it comes to hand. Like, it's a lot of situations I avert. A person will just look at my size and be like, yeah, nah, I'm not fucking with that. And that's security right there in itself, you know? So get in the weight room, get this work, hit the gym like you're supposed to. Just to keep yourself in good shape so you can survive out here and thrive out here. And like I always say, let's get this work.